Misery and bliss, the same no matter where you go.
I'd love to go in and take a look.
Existence is unity.
I choose you. We can do anything.
Roots here.
My friends?
Indulge yourselves! How's this taste?
As you wish. Embrace a new life. May death protect us! Eternal.
We can do it!
All will be swept away by the wind. Roots here.
My friends?
Indulge yourselves! We can do anything!
Embrace a new life. May death protect us! Existence is unity.
I choose you!
As you wish. Roots here.
My friends?
Indulge yourselves!
Embrace a new life. May death protect us! As you wish. Stay away.
We can do anything! How's this taste? Still here.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Nothing.
Roots here.
Time to mix things up!
My friends?
Indulge yourselves!
Eternal.
We can do it!
Enjoying yourself?
How's this taste? We can do anything!
As you wish.
My friends?
Indulge yourselves!
All will be swept away by the wind. Embrace a new life. May death protect us! place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers. Can we stay here for a while longer?
I'm finally here. Once I return this core flame and become the world-bearing demigod, the cycles of Amphorius' tragedy can finally end. This Era Nova will be the arena for the final battle with Iron Tomb. But I still feel like something's not right.
Even though this cycle has no demigod of time, time has always stood on humanity's side.
Then, with this core flame blessed by the remembrance, respond to their hopes and blaze a trail to the future.
Weird. No one ever mentioned this. The core flame of time. When did it...
You used Memoria to resist me. But did you? The Remembrance and their children might have taken this opportunity.
Are you saying the Garden of Recollection is also getting involved in this unsavory mess? Then I welcome them. If the Memo Keepers can disrupt your little experiment of destruction, I'll give them a standing ovation.
But you know deep down that they can't. In fact, the Memo Snatchers will be more of a hindrance to you. The Memo Keepers covet Amphorius' secrets, just as they covet the knowledge of every genius. In the war between the eons, the Remembrance is never the erudition's ally.
But they are certainly not an ally of the destruction either. Right now, following behind the Trailblaze, numerous cosmic powers have cast their sights on Amphorius. They all have vastly different philosophies, but the desire to survive will unite them against a common enemy.
How can you be certain that these powers don't have their own end goals, waiting to seize an advantage in the war among the eons? The war has long begun, Screwlum. 4 paths will push the cosmos to its end, and the destruction is only one of them. Polka saw these ripples, but had no way of stopping them. So she founded Device 9. Dr. Primitive also took action, but he chose the wrong allies. And now only wild animals keep him company. As for the 2 inorganic emperors, they could have ascended to the throne of destruction, but they were thwarted by the Eon's plots and became prisoners of the erudition instead. What's interesting is, while the second emperor had a body made of flesh and blood, he considered himself an inorganic.
We have no interest in chatting about the past with you. Logic, you are stalling, which means you feel trapped.
was a human, he often felt trapped. But patience became my strongest weapon. Because of this, I've always waited for so long. What's a bit more waiting? You don't want to test the resolve of a dead man who's crossed thousands of amber eras.
Oh, you're right. We won't get anywhere the way things are going right now. Every member of the society has their own way of thinking, and we were never going to expand your thinking through words. Since we've reached an impasse in this debate.
It's my turn now, isn't it?
Anaxagoras.
Exactly. The benefit of dealing with intelligent individuals is that there's no need to waste words. The answer is exactly as you think. Lupai Sealand's in. Let her join the final act. I'll transmute myself into a Philosopher's Stone and embed myself into the formula. And when the time comes, she needs to shatter me and scatter that stone's ashes into the ocean within the vortex.
So what exactly does your formula do?
Now that would spoil the climax, wouldn't it? I have 10,000 ways to torture an anti-Catheran. And in the flame chase journey that he experienced, the previous me already discovered the optimal solution. Just as that Titan made themselves at home in my brain, I can also fuse myself with your avatar through alchemy. I didn't know until I tried it, but this is simply brilliant. I can flip through a genius's databank like reading a book. Then, I will step onto the stage at the perfect moment and use the truth to end this long debate. And just as always, I'll leave the audience speechless.
You waited in the data stream for hundreds of years?
This universe is worth all that time that I invested.
How absurd. But I can't help but admire it. You managed to avoid the watchful eye. Perhaps there was more than just one oversight.
More than just one?
I underestimated the Remembrance's methods. A third party is about to still haven't noticed it. In the past few moments, we've all forgotten something.
Miss Cyrene disappeared.
I thought no one would notice me if I just waited at a corner of the memory zone. But I see that wasn't enough to fool you, my dear. Looks like you're no longer that surprised to see me, even though I am an uninvited guest. Only you can see me right now. I only exist in your cognition, so that way, other people can't interrupt us. She's nowhere. It looks like you still aren't prepared for the worst. Your friend March 7th is no more. Huh. It's just like what she predicted. The truth shook you. Just like she said it would. March 7th entered this world long before you and Don Hung arrived at Amphorius. She embraced the path of remembrance to save you two, and burned away like a lone candle in the fog. And I am the shadow cast by her candlelight. I've been hiding within the cracks of time all these years. It isn't easy. I'll now answer your other question about who returned the core flame of time in this cycle. The answer is simple. No one ever did. I believe someone as sharp as you would definitely figure out that something's wrong. When the Era Nova fails to proceed, you will remember our initial meeting, and I'll be able to open the way for the remembrance and thank you for carrying this core flame all the way to the end of the world. I expected nothing less from March 7th's trusted friend. I shall claim the divine authority of time. There's not much in this universe that I care about, except March 7th and her cherished companions. The divine authority isn't actually all that important. What's important is that I will use it to participate in the inner workings of this world. You already have a good idea of what the Era Nova does, right? It initiates extrapolations for the next cycle, based on the World Bearer's memories. This immutable experimental mechanism is the key to the genius's resistance against Iron Tomb. And now, I'll be lending it just a touch more help. Let me filter your memories. Keep the appropriate seeds, and discard the rest. That way, we'll be able to complete an Era Nova that this world has never before seen. It won't take too long. You just need to step into the rain of sensation with me. I'll tell you who deserves to be forgotten, and who, with your memories as the base material, I will recreate the cause and effect of this world, and let a flawless Amphorius be born from the chaos. Isn't the fate of the entire cosmos hinged upon this fight? Then this is the best way to ensure everything works out. It will most certainly defeat the destruction, while composing an unforgettable chapter for the Trailblaze. You're right. I'm not her. But our hearts are closely intertwined. Besides, that's what March 7th wanted. If a new life is to be born, its seed has to be dead. March 7th made a wish to me before she disappeared. Her only wish was for the Trailblaze's journey to continue. I'll definitely fulfill that small wish for her.
Friend, what's going on? Your consciousness suddenly went so far away.
I promise you that the Astral Express crew will definitely see each other again in that new world. So come, dear. Sink into the sea of oblivion and become my guest. So much time. Just the two of us. And guess what? You cannot refuse my invitation. Because this Memoria Tide comes from your companion, March 7th. It's her deepest and innermost memory. Well, I'm not actually all that surprised. I saw you ages ago, after all. It was on that night when a certain knight of beauty dropped by uninvited to the Astral Express. That was when you showed up, without even saying anything. Huh. I see. Then, do you still remember how long it has been since you entered Amphorius? That's gonna be tough to answer. 97 days. You walked every inch of this world in 97 days. But unfortunately, no one was able to see you. And you weren't able to interact with anyone. Like how the Memo Keepers renounce their flesh and turn into mimetic entities. You are now a ghost. A being. But I can't just do nothing. This world is super terrifying. He and Don Hong have already set off. The Astral Express could appear on the horizon any second now. And they too will become this place's victims.
For ages, I've watched people walk through that door. They couldn't see or hear my calls. The voices beyond always promised safety, but I've never seen anyone return safely.
They are all humans who got lured into this place. But these people's memories were tampered with. That's not what happened with the Express crew. That's so cruel. Did the Memo Snatchers do that? I don't know. I only possess your memories. None of these people managed to break through the sky's seal. There's probably a dangerous reason as to why Amphorius had remained undiscovered for so long. Anyway, back to our initial topic. You gotta know something, right? We practically look like twins. Maybe you know a thing or two about my past? Or any hidden powers I might have? Please, tell me what I need to do to protect them. Have you ever wondered what the word cost means before? Cost? Shouldn't I be the one asking you that? Oh. You always hid in my memories. Never wanted to come out. The only times you showed yourself were when I got into serious trouble. That's because you also don't want to get discovered by the garden's observers. Am I wrong? There's no one here except us. If you help me, then I'll help you. Fine. Let me drop a single pebble into these stagnant waters and watch the ripples reshape everything. But you must polish this pebble with your own hands, and it will require all of your memories. What will I turn into after that? Maybe you'll turn into a guiding light. Or maybe you'll be reduced to dead embers. I can't guarantee that you'll remain the person you are now. Inside you is nothing but an Evernight. Even I can only catch a tiny glimpse of it. If this is the only way, then I don't see why I should say no. Besides, the mastermind behind the show is about to find us.
Apologies, lost young lady, but I simply cannot allow you to keep acting as you please.
So, he can't see you, huh? As expected. Or maybe he's seen through our true essence.
The Garden of Recollection's methods are puny party tricks. But you... how did you overcome the ultimate protocol?
Looks like we don't have time to keep talking this out. That's right. Some opportunities will never come again. Then, let's do it. Offer up all of my memories. Cast down this pebble and let everything in this world
Be swallowed by the torrents of oblivion. I promise you, what was frozen was alive.
now. Let's bring the true Evernight to this world.
Is this the parlor car? Am I back already? But why don't I remember anything about my journey back? Something doesn't feel right. Think back to when he and I separated.
It will take time to uncover the reason. Before then, if one of the Nameless is willing to stay and witness the fate of this world, or to push it along when necessary, it would be of great assistance.
This is goodbye then, Lord Donhong. Thank you, Guard. I hope that all of you will be able to overcome this disaster. But I can't remember anything after that, no matter how hard I think.
Where's Sunday? Did he not come back with you?
He stayed with Madame Herta. They wanted to try using his tuning to help support the genius's thought hacking.
Is that Himiko's voice? And Mr. Yang.
Oh my. That was Herta's suggestion? It's hard to imagine she'd borrow the power of the harmony.
No, it was Sunday's suggestion. Herta initially refused. But she changed her mind after Xandar's identity was revealed.
And we still can't get in contact with the Xianzhou Lafu?
I'm still trying, but this place is outside the interastral peace communications coverage zone, so there's a limit to what we can do.
What about Aventurine's chip, the mini-transmitter? Surely it can get through to the IPC's lines.
Himiko, are you all right? I've never seen you this anxious before.
I'm all right. I'm probably just tired. Let's focus our energy on the kids. Now's not the time for distractions.
Right. Unfortunately, I left that chip in the dreamscape when we departed Penacony.
Am I dreaming? The parlor car feels so... Are the voices coming from the passenger cabin?
Those two passengers have to return safely.
Don't worry, Pom Pom. They're both experienced nameless. They'll be just fine.
Oh, I'm right here. But where did all of you go?
It's hard to believe that their car is still floating in the vacuum of space.
That's why the Express wasn't able to receive any landing signal. It's likely that the two missing nameless, like March 7th, also came under the influence of the Path of Remembrance, and only their minds entered Amphorius.
We can analyze all we want, but the real question is, what can we do right now?
I was just about to get there, Miss Himiko. Right now, Amphorius' memory zone is extraordinarily full. I can also take this opportunity to enter the world and seize as much of an advantage for the Astral Express as possible before the other memo keepers arrive. For example, I can light a beacon in the memory zone for the Trailblazer and Don Hong to follow back home.
March's room. I haven't heard a single peep from March. Already wasn't feeling very well when he and I set out. Even if this is a dream, I should still check on her. No, that's not... March, it's me. Well, sorry, March. This isn't a dream after all.
Based on what Madame Herta said, Don Hong should already be on his way back.
But the Express hasn't detected any traces of him.
I feel like I've seen these floating black things somewhere before.
Or he's already returned to the Express, but fell into the trap of someone with ulterior motives.
No, I've definitely seen them before. But I've lost that memory. The Memo Keeper's mimetic entities are truly everywhere.
Don't worry. Normal Memo Keepers can't do anything to that little dragon. As long as he's awake enough, he'll find a way out. All he needs is a little concentration, patience, and resolve.
Hearing you say that makes me feel much better. Don Hung. all of the qualities you mentioned.
I don't know what your intentions are, but as the guard of the Astral Express, I must ask any suspicious and uninvited guests to leave.
Some value, I suppose. Existence is unity.
Do it!
As you wish. Who's here?
My friends?
Indulge yourselves!
Embrace a new life.
Is the trap now taken care of?
Don Hung!
Miss Himiko! I'm back. Even if it's just through a spirit warp jump.
You could hear our conversations?
Yes. It was thanks to your voices that I could pierce through the memorial barrier. Although, it was not a wise decision to let a memo keeper of unknown origins board the Express.
Can't argue with that.
Miss Black Swan has been on the crew's side ever since things started going wrong in Amphorius. We can trust her.
So many baffling things kept happening one after another. I don't even know where to begin. I wish I could have returned with better news.
Don't blame yourself. You're all safe and sound, and that's good enough for me.
Are he and March 7th really safe and sound?
As a matter of fact, while you were on your way back, Amphorius' circumstances changed. And these circumstances have something to do with the two you just mentioned.
Are you saying that he has been kidnapped by an unidentified Remembrance Path Strider?
So you're saying that person's appearance is identical to March 7th?
It's too early to say that, as I haven't seen her with my own eyes. I've only detected a similar aura in the memory zone. We have no way of knowing what March 7th has experienced. But I can assure you, if we sink too far into the memoria tide of that Miss March,
what will happen?
Everyone here will be torn to pieces. Please, trust me.
But I also trust in our trailblazing companions. I know this isn't what March would want.
No matter what secrets are buried within, we'll do whatever we can to find that March 7th and bring back him and the March we all know. I mostly understand what we've learned about the erudition and the destruction. But what roles do the Remembrances intruders play in Amphorius?
I made some new discoveries relating to that with Madame Herta's help. As part of the deal, do you mind if I share them with you? All right then. Fourth mirror.
Oh, it's finally my turn to shine! Oh, this feels like such a grand occasion! It's really been too long since I last appeared.
This friend here is Madame Herta's very capable assistant. They were the ones who helped you complete the spirit warp jump. Additionally, it was thanks to them that I was able to learn the secrets of that group of extremist memo keepers.
I appreciate the praise, but I didn't have to lift a finger. I mean, mirror.
You did this through a mirror?
The garden has strict rules for collecting memories. But not all memo keepers are as proper as I am. Herta Space Station often has uninvited guests, and they never seem to know their limits. That group of memo snatchers has been taken care of, and they are now trapped in the fourth mirror. How many of them are there? I can't quite remember.
I didn't really count carefully either. Maybe around 42?
I carefully dissected the memories of these colleagues of mine. Individually, their goals are not worth, and you come to a conclusion that can't be ignored. The Garden of Recollection is secretly salvaging the memories of a path. In other words, their goal is to gain the memories of a god's death.
The moment an eon falls? That would indeed be a spectacular sight for someone dedicated to recording these things.
That's exactly the problem. They seem to have been aware of the destruction's movements early on, but they lacked a decisive power and had no way to penetrate Amphorius's firewall.
So, what did they decide to do?
Hide the truth and wait for an opportunity. Now, it seems that letting Memo Keepers guide the right people here was also part of the plan. This also confirms one of my suspicions. They have already infiltrated deep within the garden.
They would not hesitate to associate with the destruction in order to salvage memories? Could they be the cremators?
I don't know. Perhaps there are even deeper things at play here. The majority of Memo Keepers believe that when the universe inevitably reaches its death, unable to sustain increasing entropy, Fu Li will use the memories of everything to reform. Amphorius, as a scepter, can be viewed as a mini-universe. This is why Memo Snatchers have been frequenting the Herta Space Station. Without a doubt, these extremists wish to record the cause and effect of Iron Tomb's destruction of the erudition. They may want to use it to simulate the end of the universe, or to probe into the unfathomable will of the eons. The Trailblaze broke the seal around Amphorius, giving these people the opportunity to enter. Now, they'll do anything to prevent outside powers from interfering. Because your involvement will certainly influence Iron Tomb's final outcome.
You said that March is closely linked to the Remembrance. Is what she's doing related to these Memo Snatchers?
I do not believe that Miss March is on their side. In fact, when the car you used for landing first made contact with Amphorius, a violent surge of memories flowed past. Combined with what we know now, I have reason to suspect that the flash of power came from
March.
Exactly. She was the first to be hijacked by the Remembrance, but she used Memoria to neutralize the firewall, allowing you two to enter Amphorius.
At present, we've lost contact with him. Our only choice now is to rely on the eyes and ears of those two geniuses to understand the situation within Amphorius. There's no use in agonizing over this, Don Hung. Our top priority now is to find where that car landed.
Yes.
Passenger Dong Hung! You finally found your way back home!
Yes, conductor. I'm back. It's just...
Pom-Pom knows. Pom-Pom came over to bring you good news. Passenger Welt says they found those two passengers. Their projections are in the parlor car.
Welt, Mr. Screwlum?
Himiko, you seem to be feeling much better now. And Dan Hung, it's great to be able to talk to you. Once again, we owe Madame Herta a huge favor.
Madame Herta doesn't care much for favors, but she'll be happy to receive everyone's praise. Back to the topic at hand. Mr. Dan Hung, we did a sweep of the area surrounding Amphorius' celestial body for organic signals, and we finally discovered the bodies of you and Mr. Trailblazer. The two of you were very fortunate, as there was something protecting your bodies. All vital signs are still present, and your functions are all intact.
Was it March protecting us?
Our preliminary determination is that the bubble enveloping you two in the vacuum is made of a substance similar to Memoria. Conjecture. This substance is connected to the lost Miss March.
It will take some effort to bring your bodies back to the Express, so you should get some rest first.
Have we completely lost contact with the inside of Amphorius?
There have been several unforeseen circumstances. We broke through Lygas's firewall after the law was amended. But now Amphorius is enveloped by the fierce path of remembrance, once again cutting off all channels of communication for outsiders.
So we have no way of contacting him. If we take into account the difference in the flow of time, every minute we delay here could be a year of waiting for him.
Dan Hung, what are you thinking?
If it was March who helped us get past the firewall initially, then does that mean only he and I have the travel permit for Amphorius right now?
That is a logical inference, Mr. Dan Hung.
Mr. Screwlum, do you have a way to transmit my spirit signal back to Amphorius?
You want to go back? That is far too risky.
Even if my body and spirit are able to return without a hitch, there's not much I can do here.
We can't lose you again, Dan Hung.
Miss Himiko, if we can't get him and March back, how is that any different from losing me?
You're right. I should have known you'd say something like that.
Well, I suppose there's no point in trying to dissuade you.
Mr. Yang, Miss Himiko, I will do everything in my power to bring the Express crew back together. No one will be left behind.
You may notice a hint of sweetness in the air. That would be the fragrance of the 7-colored bath salts from Marmorial Palace. A truly splendid journey, if I may say so. With the Era Nova now complete, you have granted the hero the perfect conclusion. Losses were a constant on the Flame Chase journey, until your radiant arrival turned the tide. Lord Ravager, Iron Tomb, ha! Mere playthings in the hands of the Trailblazer. The cosmos is safe once more because
shush.
Hey! Incoming train broadcast! Attention all passengers! The navigation meeting is about to begin! Make your way to the parlor car! It's time to pick our next stop!
Perfect timing. Let's head to the meeting. I'm wide awake and feeling great. What's this? Who left this note? Strange. It's like March. When did she leave this here? Whatever. I'll go ask her myself. Huh? What? There's a new painting here. All I did was take a bath. How did so many surprise her step forward and...
Keep it down. I think I found him.
Who's there? What's this? Is this the Reverie Hotel? Seriously, what is happening?
There you are! What took you so long? Hurry up! The navigation meeting is about to start!
Navigation meeting? In Penacony?
Come on over. It's time to choose our next destination. Perfect timing. The meeting's at a standstill. Lushaka or Melistanen? Nope. The vote's split 2 against 2. Everything hinges on your vote now.
What do you mean?
And once again, the passenger is talking nonsense.
Ah, young people. Always full of jokes.
What? Their reactions...
Oh, I get it. You want to play a game with us, right? You said you didn't see March. True, she might be hiding somewhere in the lobby. The objective of the game is to uncover where she's hiding. You're her closest companion. If anyone can do it, it's you, right?
Is March 7th playing hide and seek with me? Weird. Did I?
Hello? Hello? I knew you'd call. Missed me, didn't you? Don't worry. We'll see each other very soon. Because the trailblazing journey never really ends, does it?
March.
That's not her. Don't fall for it.
This is the Interastral Peace Broadcast. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
A newsflash. The Erudition experimental ground has separated from the entanglement.
The Lord Ravager did not emerge as had anticipated.
In the end, salvation of Amphorius was not only thanks to the swap, but also to one crucial
It won't be easy. I know. Find your way back. Find yourself.
An unsigned guest log. Wait a second. Why am I looking for March 7th in the get?
Friend! Over here.
March 7th isn't here. Faint, fleeting voices are speaking. I went through something like this before, back in Penacony. Not even Lycus's prison could hold me. I found my way out. Keep it together.
I found you. You did well. Soar. Break free from the cage of Memoria. Let harmony become your wings.
A clever little trick. But stealing a fledgling from someone else's nest? Not exactly the pinnacle of integrity, is it?
Did you find her?
No. It's a futile game, isn't it?
In truth, you don't have to go to such lengths to find March 7th.
Because in this memory zone, March is everywhere.
We're protecting March 7th's wish. You... you seriously can't sense it? She doesn't want to say goodbye to the trail place. She wants to keep traveling together. Forever and ever. We are her memo sprites. For the sake of her wish, we must give it our all. Finally, the timing is just right. A thrilling damsel in distress rescue. Wait, maybe I got that backwards. That's right, but now I'm in my mem form. Seriously, one mysterious and cute memo sprite is more than enough. Friend, come with me. We're getting out of here. Why run away? What does it take to make you understand? Step 1. Stop scaring him already. In this form, I'm way more suited for the memory zone. I'm totally in my element. Grab my hand. Let's hide away in the deepest corner of your memories. Lift the curtain of memory and stir up ripples of past reverie.
Where?
The space station. Where it all began for you. Looks like we made it. What's that?
Silverwolf? Kafka?
It's your secret. I'm so curious. But I won't peek. Promise, when I first met you, I remember they were there in your memories too. You sound really nostalgic. Want to take a closer look? Go ahead. Think of it as I'll stay right here. I promise not to disturb you.
What's this? Memories, from before I woke up?
So, Silverwolf, how long till he wakes?
Hard to say.
Maybe a few more minutes. By the way, that part in the script, could this be the right moment?
Yes, looks like we're on the same page. In that case... Listen. Remember these words, then forget them. Let them slumber in the depths of your memory until the day they are awakened. On that day, your journey will intertwine with the remembrance. In nearly every possibility Elio has foreseen, it leads to a great crisis you'll face. So before you hear these words, I don't want you to consider this a prophecy. You arrived at this moment because of the decisions you made.
Huh?
I don't know what you'll have endured, or whether you'll still believe in me. But if there's even a trace of doubt in your heart, I hope these words can give you strength. It was a wish of the cosmos that set you in motion. And in the tale where you are the protagonist, the stars themselves will defy the destiny of finality. Mark this number, 4. According to Terminus's prophecy, 4 paths will push the cosmos to its end, and on your journey, you shall encounter them, one by one. Destruction, harmony, nihility, and easy now. Trust what you remember. The 4th path has yet to fully reveal their face. And that's why the journey's worth it. Even in a predetermined script, there's room for us to mold possibilities into shapes we prefer. So listen, take this guiding principle, then forget it. Let your own will be what expands your journey through life. As in the past, even while achieving so much, you never let go of your pursuit of freedom.
That was so sincere. I might actually tear up a little.
Now we all live within the script, but adding a little color to the lines as
Are you going to say more about those branching storylines? Never mind. Best not to tempt fate. Get ready. He's about to wake up.
Come back to yourself. Kafka said that when my link to the remembrance deepens, this memory will resurface exactly when it needs to. But even a Stellaron hunter can't fully grasp the trailblazing journey. Just as I thought. It all begins with March 7th. Doesn't it? Even if the Express had never arrived at Amphorius, her secret would have come to light eventually. If that's the case, then there's nothing to fear.
It's a breakthrough! A breakthrough! How could that little pink girl possibly beat us? Little one, you were meant meant to stay in those beautiful memories and wait for all the disasters to pass.
Oh, triple-faced soul.
Cast your light upon us. Let no darkness remain concealed. Someday? Raise your hands high and embrace this boundless light. This stage really brings back... Yes. For you, I suppose it's been a long time, hasn't it? None of this would have been possible without Miss Cyrene. Even while engulfed by Memoria, she fought to stay in contact with the geniuses. Only then, through tuning, was I able to undo the memory zone's effect on you. Step onto the stage first. Ms. March will come for us soon, and she won't be alone. Those memo sprites will follow. We need to prepare early. Only then can we get you out safely, and go back for Cyrene and March 7th. Please, be careful. Amphorius is being overwhelmed by an unusually violent Memoria tide. I'll do all I can, but even that might not be enough. Black and pink. Two memories twisted together. Time is... Yes, Madam Herta. I've made contact with him. Understood. I'll carry out my part as expected.
Quite the dazzling nest you have, little bird of the harmony. Your grasp of Memoria is unexpectedly profound, but playtime's over. This ocean we created, according to her wish. This journey that flows on, without end. Don't any of you think about interfering with it.
She's coming. Is it me she's after this time? There's no time to regroup. I've prepared an alternate escape route. Wake from your slumber and return to reality. Come on, I'll bring you out.
Out. Self-righteous pathstrider of the harmony. You think you can do that? Next time, get a memo keeper instead.
That was way too close. Good thing I was there to fish you out.
Sunday, are you all right?
Mr. Yang, I couldn't get him out. I'm sorry.
Is it true that March is behind all of this?
Yes. And no. That Pathstrider of Remembrance is identical to March 7th in appearance, but what lies inside? I can't find the right words to describe it just yet.
Can't you come up with an analogy? I thought that was your thing.
That Miss March feels like a reflection on water. Only not from a calm, clear lake, but from within her words. I sensed an intense, but utterly pure protectiveness.
Protectiveness?
This is only speculation, but after being drawn into Amphorius, perhaps March 7th experienced... No. She likely foresaw a tragic end. It was out of a desire to protect her fellow crewmates that she chose to awaken a power that teeters on the edge of evil.
Well, on the bright side, at least March 7th won't have to face any danger again.
After that battle, I'm afraid I'll no longer be able to join the fight through tuning. So, has Miss Black Swan's progress remained on track?
You don't need to worry. She used your disturbance to mask her movements. Current status? Advancing upstream within the memory zone. I didn't see that coming. The Memo Keeper is pretty courageous, choosing to defy the rules and take matters into her own hands. This means she's chosen to stand against the Garden of Recollection.
Even so, I must think long term. I wanted to hide in the shadows to avoid direct conflict. But why is it so quiet here? The air is thick with memoria, yet it's so chaotic. Like broke memo snatchers should be swarming into Amphorius. I was expecting this place to be very lively. So, how did they end up like this? Now I'm getting very curious. An empty shell. The consciousness that maintained this Dharmakaya has disappeared. So efficient. Not a single trace left behind. Alternatively, she might have sacrificed herself for an even more mysterious purpose. Either way, what exactly made these fanatical believers? Memory. It is indeed a deep ocean of dangerous allure, where fascinating secrets always hide beneath the waters. I keep getting the feeling that the same thing happened in Penacony.
Get ready. We're about to head off. Is it really gonna be okay? That world's surrounded by a mass of chaotic material. That white band of light has already foiled our plans multiple times.
Don't worry. After the pink girl from the Astral Express broke into Amphorius, that obstructive force preventing the garden from entry disappeared. That's the trailblazing Nameless for you. A huge help.
What are you so happy for? Aren't things gonna get messier with more irrelevant people turning up? What if those trailblazers find the seed of remembrance before we do?
Then we'll just steal it back. Simple. By the way, there's a messenger and a memo keeper on that express. We don't know where they stand on this matter, so make sure that
You folks are truly everywhere. These memo snatchers are different from the previous husks. Seem to have had contact with him.
We'll introduce ourselves to gain your trust. We are the Garden of Recollection. You should be very familiar with that name by now.
This memory ends so abruptly, as if a shapeless hand snuffed out its candlelight. It appears the secrets ahead are even murkier than I imagined. What a bizarre sight.
It's spinning out of control! Everything's out of control! Why did no one tell us? That girl is the Memo Keeper's nemesis!
Is she talking about March 7th?
That Evernight! Those black memo sprites! They swallowed those who came here first, all drowned. Not even a trace of their consciousness was left behind! I wish I'd never come here. I don't want anything to do with Amphorius anymore. Please! Don't come near me. No! No!
You've involved too many innocent people just to obtain the memory of an eon's fall. But I'm not here to blame you. That entity you call Evernight. Tell me everything you know about her. We may yet bring a glimmer of hope for those who are still alive in there.
Eden, a blessed insight!
Huh?
So that's what we are the sacrifice the garden used us. The pure child of Anasra. Find them, kill them, reclaim them. If a new life is to be born, it's see. Dead, 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 dead.
I can finally understand your fears now. Thank you for the information. I'll take your remaining consciousness out of here as a gesture of it'll serve as both protection and, well, provided that I can survive my encounter with her.
These little critters look scary, but they're not so tough to handle after all. Though the surging Memoria tide swept my friend away, I must return to his side before Miss Evernight succeeds. Another one of these stealth missions, huh? Help me out here, friends inner world. A scorching and dangerous aura. This power shares the same origin as Vinan. And then there's that enigmatic, bottomless aura that seems to jolt awake at midnight. Must be Miss Evernight. Better steer. There's a beam of light over there. Full of energy, yet uncontrollable. More familiar than the others. Could it be my friend? Maybe it's the Stellaron he mentioned. Memories of the Stellaron are flowing deep within the Memoria tide. Let's go there to find my friend. Jeez, so many little ones gathered here. Thankfully, his presence hasn't weakened. I feel like I'm getting a bit... Huh? Their guard... Is that my friend's photo stone? What's it doing here? These memo sprites are completely still. It's as if they're drawn to this thing. This is an even cuter memo sprite. No wonder the photo stone can't store more memories. Have you been hiding in there all along?
Find my travel companions.
What? How could that mean?
My companions.
Are you March 7th?
The sky is burning, and the streets are empty. It's just like how things were last time.
How long can the encryption key you wrote for me last, Mr. Screwlum?
That is difficult to project. Logic. It is currently unclear how the unknown variable, Miss March, conducts her interference. Please rest assured that I will extract you on time before the encryption key expires.
But that means I will no longer be able to hack in via the same method. I only have one chance.
The maze of the remembrance is starting to change. I cannot remain your guide on your path forward. That is why we had to form a temporary alliance with our former enemy.
I express my utmost respect for your courage to personally face such...
Lygus?
Your enmity is well within my calculation.
Allow me to reiterate that Lord Anaxagoras now has a firm grasp on your crucial weakness. If you still plot to harm the Nameless, then you will find that the Society's previous warnings were not empty threats.
I understand.
I never imagined that I'd one day walk alongside a genius who offered himself to the destruction.
My stance has never changed. The erudition's ruin is inevitable. But before that, I'd be very will...
More like her appearance completely interrupted your plans, even forcing you to seek out collaboration. I'll remember that.
Your words are as sharp as ever. But remember, happenstance is the only true constant in Come With Me. I am honored to guide a scion of permanence.
You created this wasteland before us with your own hands.
Such sights are no longer able to stir. Anything in my heart.
Are you saying that once upon a time you were actually moved by their defiance?
I'm sorry to say, I